Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to today's program. This is City Stand, and I'm Michael Adekule. We appreciate all of you for staying glued to the channel. It is the 12th of January 2026. I will say a big thank you for joining us once again. All right, the Vanguard newspaper is here with me this morning, and as well as other newspapers, but I'll be reading from the Vanguard today. All right, on Rivers State crisis. On Rivers State crisis, why I said dogs are backing, says the incumbent governor of Rivers State, Mbala Ifubara. Why I said dogs are backing, says Ifubara. You can go to page 5 to see this. Tinubu can sack me if I can no longer offer anything, says FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. The only person that can sack me is President Bola Tinubu. Wike was responding to critics, telling the president to sack him. All right, we have another one. Wike will avoid impeachment comment at Port Harcourt rally. There's plot to stop legislative proceedings. This is what is coming out of Rivers Assembly. There's plot to stop legislative proceedings. Rivers Assembly says. We move down to at the top of the paper on page 51. Iran 466 killed, 2,638 detained. Tehran vows to retaliate if U.S. strikes blames. If U.S. strikes, Tehran vows to retaliate if U.S. strikes, blames foreign terrorists for protest. To page 9. Federal government, local government accounts. Ocean files charges against bank officials. Hearing holds January 30. Hearing holds January 30. We'll move down to insecurity, which we'll be touching this morning, as well as the statement made by Nyesom Wike that nobody can sack him. Nobody can sack him. It is only the president that can do that. That is if the president feels he has nothing to offer again. All right, as I said earlier on, touching this insecurity reports, release of 70 bandits sparks outrage in Katsina. Release of 70 bandits sparks outrage in Katsina. All right, the Katsina state government has explained reason for this move. This explained reason for this move, which we'll be looking at this morning. Is it right to release people that are killing and destroying Nigerians? Is it right? Is it constitutional? But according to the government of Katsina, this is as regards the peace deal that is ongoing in the state. That's why he wants to release 70 bandits. Will this restore peace to Katsina? Will this stop banditry? Will this stop kidnapping? Will this stop killing? This is what we'll be looking at this morning. All right, to another story, which is down the paper. Loans to manufacturers shrink to 2.1 trillion naira. Loans to manufacturers shrink to 2.1 trillion naira, drop in 5 sectors, 17.5% to 16.43 trillion naira in 6 months. And the last story here, Tinubu broke education pact, abandoned students abroad. This is former Vice President of the country, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Quickly to the comment section, you can see some messages coming in, and we need to acknowledge the presence of the people sending these messages. All right, good morning to you, Kelvin Osayamo. Saying this man should be from Edo State. Osayamo. Anything Osadiye? All right, thank you for joining us this beautiful Monday morning. We appreciate your presence, Mr. Kelvin Vinko Mike is also here. Vinko Mike, my namesake. Thank you so much for joining us this beautiful morning. Good morning, Michael Adekola, and everyone at the stand is watching us from Paris. Thank you for joining us. Femi, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
Mike, welcome to the program. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you. And good morning, our viewers across the globe. We welcome you to a new week, a brand new one, a week of glory, success, blessing, and strength. We pray may God continue to be with you, as usually be with us on this stand. Thank you very much.
All right, yeah, good morning, Adekola Michael. Greetings to all our esteemed viewers across the world.
All right, greetings to all our esteemed viewers across the world, and I'm still seeing somebody there, all the way from United Kingdom. Ralph, Mr. Ralph, good morning to you. How you doing? And how was the weekend? Hope you enjoyed it. All right, to the viewers that supported us last week, many thanks to you all. Many thanks to you all. We appreciate it from Mrs. Tina to Ugo. Yeah, we say thank you to you. Yeah, we appreciate all of you. And to the person who sent money to Oluwawan as well.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now,
the only person that can sack me is Mr. President. That is what Wike has said to us. No matter your criticism, no matter what you say, no matter your condemnation, it can't do anything. It can't stop me from aligning with Ashwabi Bola Tinubu. He's the only one that has the right to sack me. If he feels I am no longer relevant, if he feels I can't offer anything any longer. Femi, what do you have to say?
Well, that's a word of wisdom from Wike. And I think what the majority of Nigeria, what they are waiting for, they may not get it easily. Like some people just wake up and they see that Wike has been sacked. I think that's what majority of Nigeria are waiting for. But unfortunately, they may not be able to get it because Wike know how to play the game. And the person they rely upon to retaliate is not somebody that you can, like I usually say, he's not a good scorer. Fubara, he's not a good lieutenant. He's not somebody you can say, okay, I have somebody that I will use as a frontier. I mean, somebody that can serve as a lieutenant. He will always go out there to go and cause commotion, problem that he will not be able to resolve. Why can you be referring to a dog is barking? Now, you realize that he goofed, that he make a mistake. When he was making, when he appeared in a particular occasion recently, he was now explaining himself why he said some dog are barking. Why he said some dog are barking.
Well, you don't have enemies.
Even that word is too raw to come out from the mouth of governor. So if you know you cannot fight these people, why daring them?
Who are the dogs?
Who are the dogs? You should have known that anything you say, any negative you say in that regard, they will quickly grab.
Why say 01? Why call yourself 01?
I'm telling you, I was disappointed that you don't need to call yourself 01. Prove yourself as a 01 instead of calling yourself 01.
You defected. Simple, right?
And they give you 01. Okay, I'm now 01. Act like 01. Don't say I'm 01. Action speak louder than voice. You are 01, but you are able to buy. The supporter of Wike, you are able to attract them to yourself up to this moment. People that are dancing behind you, they cannot do. These are the people that they cannot rescue you when you are in PDP. APC won all the election, all the local government election. Are they not the ones that are going to vote? These people that are so, and you are over. In PDP that time.
All the layers of Wike occupying.
Yes, 100%. Yes. All the House of Assembly, 26 of them, they are loyalists of Wike. You are able to get one. There is difference between.
He's able to get one mic.
I agree with that one. Instead of you to try to get them, you are giving them 100,000 naira for Christmas bonus. Me that I stand here, you know how many 100,000 I have collected. I'm honorable, but no member of House of Assembly. So you are giving us member of House of Assembly, River State. Now, even Osun State, you cannot give them 100,000. Ekiti State, you cannot give honorable member 100,000 as a Christmas bonus. If you don't want to give them at all, don't give them. So why throw the chance? Why start the problem you are able to resolve? Yoruba will say, let's balance this situation. It is true. It is an established fact that Wike is a power drum, and his ethics is too much. But you know that one before. Even when you don't know, somebody told you, somebody cancel you. Fayose cancel you that, Oga, you see this your boss. Congratulations. But you have to be very, very careful. You see this your boss? You have to be very, very careful with him. Instead of you to be very careful, some people are now pushing you. The way they are pushing you, you yourself, you are dancing go dance until you fall into gutter. So we cannot have to play this game. Now look at what is happening. They tell you that Fubara is he cannot play the role people expect him to play. Now, Wike has started touring all the local governments in Rivers State, and he finished it at Obio without any restraint, no caution, nothing. All of them, and they were giving him, accolade, trophy entrance. That's what we came. In fact, I saw a picture where some women laid their wrapper on the road for Wike motor to pass. Yes, and you are daring, and you see somebody as dangerous as that, and he's ready to do anything, and he's not ready to absorb any little mistake from you. Won't you know that this game, you should know how to play it. All these people that are outside, River State, that you think they are backing you, you have to be very, very careful. The day you will have problem, they may be looking at you, or they may want to do, but they have limited power.
He may have the backing of the president now.
Say, Fubara,
He's not an APC member.
Mr. Mikey, let us be sincere with ourselves. Me, as a political student that I'm still learning, they cannot say this is Fubara, this is Wike. In Nigeria politics, Oga cannot choose Fubara over Wike. If it is another politics, if it's a politics of another country, we are talking of maybe politics of Ghana or politics of Rwanda, where they respect constitution and respect. But in Nigeria, where institution is just go there, go and hit. They can replace you. Okay, I will choose Wike any day, anytime. That is, I just say no me we see now. When you are in a tough battle, then you should choose a tough lieutenant, not the one that you say, you want to do what?
All right, I'm still coming back to you. For me, please let us get your own opinion in the comment section. It's very, very important. Drop it there. You respect, your opinions are needed as regards what we are discussing this morning. Please kindly like the program, share it, very, very important. Let people know what is going on at the start. Just for Mike, the only person that can sack me is President Bola Tinubu. Does this mean that ministers are accountable upward? Are they accountable to Mr. President alone and not the public they affect?
Of course, that's a statement of fact that it's only Mr. President who appointed him anyway. The same person that has the power to put him out if he chooses to. So it's a statement of fact. Wike is very correct about that. My view is that despite his excesses, which FM has also talked about, which personally I am not comfortable with, it's very excessive in terms of the way he goes about things, very reckless sometimes in his statement and all of that. But the truth of the matter is that it's only Mr. President that can put him in check. So I still believe that Mr. President has what it takes to put him in check and work with both Wike and Fubara, who is the current governor of the state. I also do not think that the impeachment procedure will succeed. I think at some point Mr. President will call him to order if he has not done so up to now, which for me is surprising if he has not done so up till now, as at now, that he has not sent a word to Wike. I'm aware that Mr. President is in Abu Dhabi as we speak. So I expect him to have, even if it's a phone call to Wike to ensure that things doesn't get out of hand before Mr. President returns. But the truth is also that should Mr. President go to a point where one of these two parties has to be sacrificed, I think he would rather sacrifice Fubara than to sacrifice a Wike. That is also a fact. That is the truth. I mentioned it on this platform last week that to think Nyesom Wike is out of the equation in Rivers State, it to be a big joke. And he has demonstrated that with the store across the, I think, 20-something local government of the states, which he rounded up yesterday or thereabout at Obio. And we all see, we all saw the level of support that he still has at the base. Don't forget, politics, all politics is local. Nobody want to joke with the base. Grassroots. Till tomorrow, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu holds sway in Lagos. In spite of the fact that he has left Lagos for Abuja, he is still very much on ground, very much in control.
Despite what Sanwo-Olu is the whole one of the states.
On paper, Sanwo-Olu is the whole one. On paper, that is the truth. We all know that all this 001 thing is on paper. The people are running the thing know the real 001. We must tell ourselves the truth. But for administrative convenience, we see the governors of these states as their 001, which is fine, just to have them coordinate things at the state level. But we know the 001 when the chiefs are down. So I expect Asiwaju to work with both of them. But should it get to a point where somebody will be sacrificed, I think Fubara will need to go.
All right, Femi, before I move to the issue of banditry in Katsina, you said, I also read it, that Akpor Local Government dictates who becomes governor or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, he said it.
We can make the declaration. When they reach Obio, he said this is...
They pulled about 600 and something votes.
Yes.
Out of 3 point something million votes in the last election.
Yes, he said this is Obio, where we have to decide who we want to vote for. What if you want to become governor in Rivers State? Obio. Any senator that wants to come from that side, or that, if you have problem with Obio, you are going to have problem with your vote.
Is that not a political intimidation?
You can call it whatever name you want to call. Mr. Michael, when you call yourself
that a local government dictates,
it's not matter of a threat. It's a matter of figure. It's a matter of figure.
It happens in Lagos.
Yes, it's a matter of yes now. So somebody that own Alimoso, when he now come and you want to become governor in Lagos State, if you undermine Alimoso, you are going nowhere. That is a fact. You are a gunner. In Osun State now, you want to become governor in Osun State. If before you don't have vote in if you go nowhere. Now it's Osogbo. You fail in Osogbo, you may probably have problems.
Is it because Wike is from that Obio?
Yes, it's because of that.
It's because of
it's
that.
An advantage.
Is it because of his influence?
It's an advantage.
That local government.
That local government. He's already there before we came. But Wike is fortunate to come from that angle.
You said what?
Sorry, my beloved.
No problem.
Obio. Before Wike, Obio had been taking vote in Rivers State. Before Wike, Obio was part of the people that gave Wike vote to become governor. And I'm not talking. It's not matter of being son of the soil. People, excuse me. It's not matter of being son of the soil. Are you hearing me? My point is that Obio is just like Alimosho in Lagos. So anybody who want to win Lagos State, you cannot go with Alimosho votes. Are you getting me? So when you are talking about bunch of votes, it's come from Obio. Yes, just Alimosho in Lagos. I just fact-checked that. That is correct. So that was the highest voting population in Rivers State.
Wow, thank you so much.
And luckily, we can come from that place. So, are you now going to whatever that's happened in your domain? You have to be proud of it.
Yes.
Okay, when they are producing oil from my state, I will say, oil is from my state. You claim whatever it belongs to you. That's why it's an hereditary. Fortunately or unfortunately, we can come from that place, and it is Wike that is controlling Obio. So, what are we going to do? Tell me somebody else that comes from Obio that can withstand Wike. So, this is where these people they need to be very, very careful, so that they will not put Fubara into fire. I don't know what they are very careful, or Fubara should be careful. Fubara and the people that are pushing him. You know, Fubara is politically naive, and it can easily be pushed the same way it was pushed the other time. Immediately when you came in, you want to call, you don't know what they call political structure. It's different from money. Money apart, political structure is something else. So you want to pull, I mean, somebody that put you in that position, you want to remove the ladder from it, and you think he will fall the stand and he'll be looking at you. No, let's be sincere with ourselves.
GOA says old sway, but he lost election in his own state. Gentleman Mike, okay, who is
I was talking about Ashwaju.
Okay, Ashwaju.
When I mentioned Lagos.
Lagos State is a peculiar state. Lagos State is a peculiar state. You cannot compare Lagos State to Lagos State.
My response is even that will you contest that fact that tomorrow is still also in Lagos?
Yes, now.
It's a statement of fact. Since 1999 that he became governor in this year. Since that time, he still determines what goes on in Lagos State. And that was my point.
Yes. All right, Chukwemeka Nadi says Abia State no get 001 and he's smiling here. No 001 for Abia State.
You are just deceiving yourself. Alex Oti is currently 001 in Abia State. Yeah, take it or leave it.
Yeah, and he has no godfather.
Yes. So the godfather and 001, they are different things. Abia 001. Oti is 001 in Abia State. He has no godfather. We have not heard of any godfather in Abia State.
All right, away from that, let us quickly move down to Katsina and see what is going on there. About 70 bandits to be released. That is what the state government is saying. And let me quickly read out a story concerning this. The Katsina state government has explained its decision to initiate the release of 30 persons suspected to be involved in banditry, saying the move was part of efforts to sustain an ongoing peace deal with armed groups operating in the state. The Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Mr. Nasir Mwazu, said the decision was taken to consolidate peace agreement reached between affected communities and repentant bandits across several local government areas of the state. Mwazu spoke in an interview following public reactions to a leaked government letter requesting judicial intervention to facilitate the release of the suspect. According to him, okay, according to him, let me read it. The peace deal, which involves at least 15 local government areas, has led to the release of about 1,000 persons abducted during bandit attack. He likened the release of the suspect to prisoner exchanges that usually occur during wartime.
Okay. Mr. Michael, maybe we usually say this here that they are the one that know, the northerners.
They know.
They are the one that know whether the thing is alive or dead. The thing in their hand, whether it's dead, they understand. What pains me most is that they are affecting us in two ways. Number one, our money that we're supposed to be using for development, and they are channeling it towards insecurity every year. Number two, they are now using their unfortunate situation to affect us. After they kill themselves, finish in that place, they want to involve us in this place. They are disturbing us with them. Otherwise, what concerning Jambari Fulani? So let them know Fulani man kill Aboki. How does that one concerning? If not that they are using it to affect us here, they are the one that know. Upon all the peace deal they have been doing all this day, what usually happen every day after they have released the Wadumen, what happened? Was it solved? Was the insecurity challenge solved? It has not been solved. When you are doing something the same way all the time and you expect change, different results, then you are deceiving yourself. Which war are you fighting with these people? Is it a conventional war? Are you really fighting war? Do you think you are fighting war with them? How many of them have you been killed? If you are fighting war with them, how many bandits have you killed? How many of them will you be able to see their dead body on ground? What you usually hear is about releasing them, not about killing the bandits.
And peace deal.
Peace deal. And bringing weapons. People that bandits
some abductees to be released.
Or not only like Mr. Gentleman Michael Saleh said that when you want to negotiate from the point of strength, maybe not from weakness.
They are trying to save lives.
Save
life.
Okay, this is not how to say. They are putting more life into danger. With this kind of arrangement, they are putting more life into danger. And like we usually say, that they are their brothers. Now them. It's their industry. This government are not the government. I mean, all the people in the government position that place, all the people in the corridor of power, they know about this thing, and if they are their brothers now, they are their brothers. So I'm not surprised with this, but you cannot help them.
So, gentlemen, instead of them to face court judgments, they are being released. They are trying to release them. Don't you think this undermines court authority and the rule of law?
Michael, it's very, very sensitive, very sensitive, and it's very sad that we have to get to this point. When you don't have power to confront a thing, you don't have a choice than to negotiate, and I think that's what's happening over there. The government of the day don't have what it takes to confront these guys, to decimate this guy, just like Lai Mohammed used to lie for Nigerians then, how they have decimated Boko Haram and all of that. So it's clear that we don't have what it takes, so we don't have a choice. You will negotiate with the devil since you don't have what it takes to confront him. And that's why I said it's sensitive and very difficult. Is that a certain number of people have been taken into the bush. The families are helpless. Government seems to be helpless. And part of the condition that those bandits gave was that, okay, some of our guys that we have arrested, let's have them so that we release these people. No family will say, don't worry, let us sacrifice our family members, just kill them. And that was why it's difficult. We don't have what it takes in terms of even intelligence, which is key in tackling this issue. We don't have it. So we continue to negotiate. We continue to negotiate. We will be at the mercy of these guys. Please release 10 of our guys. Come and take these ones. And that is what has been happening there. Unfortunately, it's not a system that is sustainable. Because as soon as you release them, they get back to work again. And the cycle is an endless cycle to continue. So we must, if indeed we are serious about tackling this issue, this can never be the approach, Michael.
This can never be the approach. Femi, you got the wrong approach. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Femi. All right, good morning, OJ. You're welcome to the program.
Mike, good morning, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very great. I'm saying good morning to all our viewers on. Sister, may God bless you. Mrs. Tinama, may God bless you for your continuous blessing. And everybody on this stand, I mean, appreciate for us. Thank you very much. You're most welcome. Happy New Year. Once again, I mean, my hobby, Mr. Ojola, you're most welcome.
All right, Mr. Vincent, you're welcome.
Good morning, Michael Adekule.
How are you? I'm fine.
I can see you are looking so radiant.
You too.
Let it not be as a matter of discourtesy, but not also greeting our esteemed viewers globally. I want to say good morning to all our esteemed viewers globally and in Nigeria. I say good morning to you all and happy new week.
All right, does this place Wike above public accountability? Look at what he said. Tinubu can sack me if I can no longer offer anything.
It's absolutely correct. Mr. Mike, the only person
It is only Tinubu that can sack me.
is absolutely correct. The only person that just gave mandate to is President Tinubu. We did not give mandate to Wike. The man that came to us that come back for our votes, give me your mandate, I will do this also for you, is President Tinubu, and we gave him. He's the only one that holding our mandate. He only delegates part of that mandate to representative in the name called minister to help him administer governance on us. So we don't have anything directly with the minister.
With the minister.
Directly
But the president.
Yes, president. This is
But the ministers are servants now.
yeah. I'm just telling you how this thing comes.
How it works.
Yes, this is a mandate. This is president we gave mandate. It's him that had the 100% mandate. For him to now administer that mandate effectively, he knows I cannot do it all alone. He now delegates part of that mandate into different people who are directly responsible.
members.
Yes, who are directly responsible to him. So it is him that can check. We can complain that, Mr. President, the man you delegated social responsibility to, part of your mandate is misbehaving in social area. He will now listen to us and question him, examine him, and if we find him, culpable or incapacitated or whatever, then he has the power to remove him. So Wike is right to have said, it is only the president who delegated responsibility to me, who appointed me, that can remove him. And not you critic is absolutely correct. But we have a right to make our grievances known to Mr. President on each of those people who delegated responsibility to. And Mr. President, Minister of Health is failing in social area, Minister of Aviation is failing in social area, because they are serving the public. We have the right to tell Mr. President that we don't have power to remove them. Mr. President, all the sick is accountable officer to all of them that will examine their performances, rate them, score them, and give a will stick. Mr. Man, you are no longer needed in my cabinet. You are afraid. Mr. Man, you are good. I promote you. That's the reality of it. I mean, whatever we say here cannot remove Wike. It's correct. That's how it is. It's serving the public, but it's not directly accountable to us. First of all, to the president who appointed him, who delegated the responsibility to him. We didn't delegate the responsibility to Wike. We only get president mandate. We didn't delegate the mandate to Wike. It's the president that delegated that mandate to Wike. Yes, that's the truth and reality of it.
Have you had any reports about Fubara's meeting with Mr. President in France?
Mr. Mike, there's some funny conditions I saw online. I don't want to bother myself with that. I knew Wike at that level of heart of
political conditions or
the one that's 2020 conditions.
No, these are old ones.
Like what, sir?
I'm asking, have you had any report? Have you got any report about their meeting? Because I've not seen anything.
I've not heard
public space.
I've not heard any report.
As of last week, we traveled to France to meet President.
Okay, we are waiting to see that. Mr. Mike, what I'm waiting to see as far as Mr. President Tinubu is concerned is that I want to see what side of this matter President Tinubu want to pitch his tent with. Will he pitch his tent with somebody who demolished State House of Assembly? Why Tinubu did not destroy National Assembly in Abuja? He Tinubu wake up and destroy National Assembly in Abuja. The Wike before I woke up and demolished House of Assembly in Rivers State. Will he pitch his tent with such a person? Number one. Number two. Will he pitch his tent? Will he pitch his tent with other allegations against him? Somebody who withheld the public fund of another arm of the government. These people withhold the arm of the fund of the ministerials and House of Rep in Abuja. Other allegations that was not against him. Did he pitch his tent with such a person? All the constitutional breaches that was leveled against him. With him that he should not defend himself. That Mr. Fubara, all these allegations against you, we should wave it by with wave of hand. Well, I want to see where he will pitch his tent. Whether we are encouraging whether we are encouraging criminality in our governance. Allegations have been leveled against you, and the constitution is swear and oath to uphold. Go there and defend yourself.
I don't know where you got your own information from.
Give us.
The assembly was demolished.
I wonder. I'm not aggressive to that. I'm not aggressive to that. I'm not.
Who innovated it?
Yes, that's not aggressive to it.
And you're also in support.
Yes. Mr. Mike,
where were you?
This is 2026. I'm not against all this thing.
Right.
Yes. So
go and check your.
So, Mr. Mike, I want to see President Tinubu whether he will pitch tent with somebody who violated this of the constitution that he swore and ought to uphold to make use of in his governance. Whether that is the place you pitch his tent, or you say, Mr. Mike, Mr. Fubara, go and clear your name. If you are not satisfied with the outcome of House of Assembly decision, there's a court there. Go and challenge this code of law. After all, we have examples of matter that have been challenged code of law, whereby their governors were the government felt that the decision reached by the State Assembly was not okay with them, and they took it to court. Court nullified this. They were reinstated back. I've just said this now. Obio was impeached 2 times now. Was not reinstated back as governor. Fayose the same thing. Anybody of today now, Baba Lawyer, he was removed by the court notified. He came back and served. So I want to see where people will preach system. Where we preach system is legality, criminality, or we want to preach system with justice of the system. That look, your name has been soiled. Go and clear your name. Clear your name. Tell us the reason why we have heard from the House of Assembly. We want to hear your own reason too. So that we can wear the two. The two will be the public domain. We hear the two. We now where they are shouting you. They are persecuting you. Or they are leveling holding you accountable to the breaches you have committed. So we want to hear the two from both sides.
All right, Mr. Let's get your own opinion on this. Tinubu can only sack me if I can no longer offer anything. Says Nyesom Wike. Is it right?
Normally, that statement to me is a plural statement. Plural in the sense that it does not really hold any common sense, because government is about accountability, and there is no substitution. You cannot use sleep to substitute death. Everybody knows that when somebody is dead, is dead. If you are alive, you are alive. And I want to make allusion to one fact that as long as he is under a person, I mean Wike is under the president, I need not to be told that if Mr. President has the power, constitutional power to sack him or not, he is only trying to play to the gallery, trying to just just to politicize. I call it a political statement, because I believe at every given year there is always a scorecard to be marked. If you have worked fine in tandem with the objective of the president, then the president can still allow you to continue. Once you are working across purposes with the objective of Mr. President, I think he falls under the ambit of the Mr. President to show you to fire and hire. I believe that Wike's statement does not really make any concrete meaning to me when we are talking about governmental business. Because if he's not coming out and say, if it's found that not being able to, tag along with the objective of the president, it can be fired. I think it's a plural statement.
All right, so we'll move down to the comment section. Good morning, this is Chima.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Thank you so much for joining us. And it says Wike is almost running mad. I haven't seen any man as desperate as he is.
I cannot agree with you, Les, because before the now, there was a statement that was credited to him. When he said that Dr. Peter Obio brought him up to the stage that he is now in politics, and that what betide him if he has to do anything that would negate their comfort. Now the same Wike that said so is now having a running battle with Peter Obio. You can see what is has been happening in this recent past in the public space. All what he has been vomiting is somebody, to me, I cannot really take serious. But he will say something at one time, and within some minutes he's denying again. You can see what he said on Channels TV with being handcuffed by Okimbalo. He said it's not after ministerial appointment, but who is not the FCC minister? Must you take such a person serious? That kind of a person does not really animate me as a person, because he has already denigrated the instrumentality of governance to the media, and I don't take such a person as being serious. And that's the kind of person that Wike is neither here or there. And if truth be told, I think in affirming or even aspiring to be a public office holder in Nigeria, we have to tag along some kind of a mental check, because I believe that most of these people, whenever they make statements, I begin to wonder, are they really sane? Are they mentally balanced? That is just the case.
Why is he desperate? Is he running for any political position or office in River State?
Mr.
Why
Mike,
this
Mr.
desperation?
Mike, why do you?
And this is the question GOA2 is asking. Why is he desperate? I can see that. Okay, why this desperation from Wike? Is he the first governor of Rivers State?
Mr. Mike, why do you join people who use desperate word for Wike? I expect you not to join them. They don't understand.
I didn't join.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's just the team I said he's desperate.
He's
So I'm asking.
He's absolutely wrong.
Why the desperation?
It's not desperation. It's the people don't understand what politics is all about. They are mistaking politics to mean family matter, friendship, love relationship with you and your wife. You don't understand what family politics is all about. It's all about your. Look at Chema Kini and Wike now. Makinde 5G5 against Atiku. They are now turned sworn enemy of our business is concerned. What happened? What's bring about that? Their interests no longer aligning as far as politics is concerned as the PDP. That's the funny meaning of PDP. That one should be telling us and what does not happen here. Be telling us stories. I mean family meeting. I mean love relationship with you and your wife. Are we in friendship with your friends and associates? This politics business. Underlying principle is interest, simple. We are lying, I'm not with you. I'm your opponent. That's it. No, I'm your enemy. Opponent, not enemy. Simple. Look it. There's no discussion in the issue of UK. People should understand.
Is that to affect the state?
Listen, Mr. Mike. This is the issue.
But see it to affect governance.
Mr. Mike, let me explain this fast. Wike, whether you like it or not, as far as the policy we are discussing, it's a matter of interest. And then everybody fight for interest when it comes to policy. Whoever wins it, protect it. Whoever wins the medal in politics, protect it. Now, it was Wike that won the medal in Rivers State. He protected it. By virtue of the structure that brought him to power, they also bring a successor to power. Again, that's what interest is all about. The structure that he was able to hold, that maybe they gave to him, that brought him to power, which is sustained, and he used to bring somebody else to power as soon as again. That's the interest. That's the interest. Another interest in that politics. There's somebody who is now brought now under 6 months dismantling it. He won't watch him dismantle it. He will fight him back. He will question with him. Then he wants to render him important. Everybody in the state. It's not family business. It's not friendship or love relationship. He will engage him and fight him to stand still. Why is a no? Don't let me use that word for him. He's a governor. He doesn't understand. Look at how someone who is playing politics to remove Lagos State now. It's someone who tampering with structure of every Lagos State that Tinubu put in place. His first is governance. Squarely. But you need the structure to the person who has it, who brought him to be governor. But under 6 months, begin to dismantle structure that brought to power. He doesn't have to play the policies. And you think Wike will sit back? When we get here, he said he dismantled the structure that brought to power. You think Wike will not sit back and be watching and displacing from the
to discourage godfatherism in the state.
The system that brought you to power, the system of which you are beneficiary, you are product of it, is an hypocrite. Someone is an hypocrite. You don't go and contest. Go and get the tickets on your own and see whether you can win the tickets. He's an hypocrite. He benefits from the beneficiary of that system. What is Christian Islam? It's a product of it. It's a beneficiary of it. So unless he resign from what he benefits as corrupt. You are corrupt government. You say that system is governmentalism. You are a product of it. That system that produces you money from it. You are a beneficiary of it. It is why you go and contest on the clean notes and let us see you winning, so that you know you are your own. Stop being hypocritical in this sense. He's a hypocrite. He doesn't know how to play the politics very well. He's not turning back saying he's beneficiarism. The system that you bring, the system that produces you, that's the product. You are a product of it. You are a beneficiary of it. That's what brings the power. They're not turning around now, condemning it. He's a hypocrite.
All right, to go to the comment section and see what Nathaniel Akpor is saying concerning what we are discussing this morning. Now, what was he saying? Mr. Lagide, is politics about creating crisis and instability? Oh my goodness, I don't understand what you are saying, Lagide.
You understand this? Because as he's talking from,
he doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand politics. It's all about. If he's selling politics to me, a business relationship, associates, friends, and
They are two different things.
exactly two different things. Wike and Makina, they were together when their interests were aligned. This is how they fought together and fought Abaka, the PDP. But now when their interests don't align, what happened now? They are working the party. It's not a matter of crisis. It's a matter of somebody understanding that look, this is my level of influence and power and status in this system. And for me to, if I want to upstage a system that's higher than me, I'm inviting crisis. If you find us inviting crisis, let's only hear what people say against Tinubu because you see whether there be crisis.
Charles says you are all off track. Is this the way politics should be played? Can you calm down for me?
Let me just say one thing.
Let me quickly read this.
I go back.
Yes. Charles says, all of you are off track. Is this the way politics should be played? You guys should let me read this.
Okay.
Oh, yes, can you take it easy?
Yes,
we answer your question, no. All right. Let me just keep it.
Okay.
Is it based on personal interest above the populace?
Okay.
Since you don't want me to read.
Okay.
You see, I've always said that why should people that call themselves administrator even go to the phone? I elevate a personal disagreement to a state business. To me, it's a no-no because you cannot have a bedroom disagreement with somebody and then you now translate it to state business. It's a no-no to me. And as long as we continue to play petty, and you see, these are some, you know, Mr. Mike, you once asked a question on this platform about some couple of days ago. You said that all these feud, all this saga, who is going to be the beneficiary? Is the Riverians going to be the one that are going to benefit out of this? I said no. All this is just about self-interest and deceit. Because these people are not there for the Riverians. All the people they tend to say they govern. Because all what they are doing is their own stomach infrastructure and their pocket. And as long as we continue to play politics dirty, we might not get to that rule that we all aspire to have. And I have said it countless number of times that people tend to use compulsory emotion rather than critical reasoning in coming to conclusion about political business in this country. Because as long as we can continue to go like this, to me, I think I said it, it's about the dance of Makaba. And I said that I still alluded to that fact that sooner or later, by the time cabinet reshuffle is going to hold, I think his name will be found missing in the list. And I'm trying to say that you see one thing is that as long as I've continued to say that politics is about numbers, the more the merrier. And whatever objective Mr. President has in delivering to the people, and when he now see that somebody is trying to be a cog in the wheel of his progress, I think that person can be expunged out of the train. I believe the destination of Mr. President as of the now is 2027, and he will not sleep over his hours to think that somebody will not come and put Sasa for Ngari. And as long as I continue to say something here, that let us remove pettiness, let us remove pedestrian approaches to serious core issue of governmental business. Because as long as we continue to play petty, we will not get the desired result. And that is my take about Wike. Wike has turned politics to a purging level of auditors in this kind of crime and age. And now, I think Wike needs to go and readdress himself and see how politics is being played in civilized crime and tag along with it.
All right, the comment section again. Guna quickly says, Mr. Lagide, please, what is the problem? What's going on? What are you saying about Wike and Fubara this morning? Okay, Baba Future says, Mr. Lagide, Nyesom Wike is also an hypocrite. He also stabs everyone that brought him to power.
Exactly.
Welcome to the program, Robert Uche.
We must God bless you, sir.
All right, Kima Bada Additional says, please ask Lagide if he is part of new generation or old generation.
I'm part of Nigerians that want Nigerian changes. But I'm not sentimental. I'm not hypocritical. Somebody you know that something that calling you a rot, a corruption, and that is what produces you, Mr. Mike. That's what you are beneficiary of. That's what you emerge from. Of course, I mean, you teach in an exam to pass an exam. You're not turning around blame that institution that they don't know anything. So let Bola resign and go and contest directly, and let us see how he let him contest without any professionalism, and let us emerge on his own without the same resources being support him. Then number one, these constitutional breaches that was leveled against him, let him come out and clear his name. Come out and defend yourself. Easy. You want to know where they are shouting you? Stop. Mutual sentiment. Will not help you. Every Nigerian is a criminal who commit crime. We ask for justice. We are asking for justice. Come out. Want to differentiate between whether they are shouting you or they are allegation against you. All right. Come on, defend yourself.
All right, Donald says Wike must go. It is a must for Wike to leave. He must go. Donald Shots 86 says
he doesn't understand what he's talking about.
Please, OJ Olajide is coming from K. Odilaja.
Nonsense at all. Yes, we cannot be talking like this. There's no sense in all these things we're discussing here. If we are here to bring sanity, if we are here to bring sanity into the political circle, we must be rational and optimistic. We should condemn this process that has not produced any result for Nigerians. We must condemn it completely. We must condemn it. But let me ask you a question. How come everybody knows that even Wike himself was brought into power by people? You don't believe Wike who he is today. Wike did not make himself. You must understand that. But yes, nobody made him. Nobody brought him up. And that was it. Yes, we cannot be nonsense. Bad process that has destroyed democracy in Nigeria. He is not the only governor of the United States has produced. We should go and leave that.
You see, as long as we are as long as we are here, I think we are here for people to people to listen to us and do some, and pick one or two things from what we say here. Because tomorrow, those people will tend to say we want to criticize. We might also be found on their seats tomorrow. How are we going to arrange ourselves and do something good? You see, as long as we continue to say about Wike to me, he has turned politics into comedy of particular concern in Nigeria. Because when you continue to look the way politics is being played by Wike, as long as, because I remember his predecessor, Amechi, when he was in power, he tried everything he could there to block Amechi in intervening in his administration when he was the governor of Rivers State. If you claim that you don't like godfatherism, why are you trying to godfather another person? Because I believe whatever is good for the good is also good for the gander. As long as we continue to play all these kind of hide and seek game, we will never get anywhere. And I made a vision several on this platform that the institutional setup, the makeup of our electoral system need to be rejected. And I've said it countless number of times. Because a situation whereby our political space is too selfish with money bags. They are the ones that come into the space. The real people that have something upstairs that can do the governmental running in a way that it will be desirous of our own collective will. They are not being allowed because they don't have the financial power to enter into the fray. That is why you see that they are being shut out. All this comedy, all these tragedies that we are witnessing today is as a result that the people that have stolen fat into the public till, they are the ones parading themselves in the corridors of power. That is why we will never get that dividends as a citizen that we expected them to give us, because they will go there as a business politician, because they have spent so much money in cutting a lot of electoral value to themselves instead of the paper channeling it into correct governmental business. That is why we have all these problems that we have today.
Like, I want to say something very briefly. You know, I when I came this morning, I listened to the interpretation here. Why I said dogs are barking. You know, a lot of people misinterpreted that. Mike, we should not be encouraging elite political corruption. They are the ones that make themselves elites. Me, I'm not part of them. Because their political adventures has destroyed Nigeria.
Yes.
The same wicked that were starting under Ambode, kicking Bola Tinubu on the axe. So there's not, he cannot, he even denies say he can never be APC. Mike, you know what I'm telling you is that, you know, we should not lose record of these people. I love what Fubara said here, and I think he should not regret it. Because that statement, a lot of us say, I wouldn't use that statement. Go and look at the words we can have used in the past. This statement is 100% correct, and it is figurative. It is a symptom of something. I support Wike or Fubara on this 100%. I can tell you the honest truth. Yes, our Wike is not taking, Bola Tinubu will lose River State unless he reactivates INEC and judiciary in River State.
River State.
I am telling you, Mike, I'm telling you, it's not about it. We can talk 20. Yes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Mike, I'm telling you that if care is not taken, Bola Tinubu will lose River State. That the first thing, you know, it's not about Wike pouring 23 local government and 28 local government in River State and come by, and Nigerians are clamping for him. You are obstructing governance just because you are. By the time the music that is playing for him in the forest stop playing, Wike will stop dancing. Then you will come out again and change the narrative. We should bring sanity into what we are talking about.
If care is not taken, Tinubu will lose River State. So it's not all about people clapping for Wike after.
Mr. Mike, please, I'm coming to answer your question.
Okay. Once you go back to work.
Yes, what happened? Why I intervene?
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
I don't. Whenever everybody is talking, I always, you see me. I kept quiet. I want everybody to make his speech, make his statement, because it's strictly your opinion, strictly your own. It's not binding on me. But when you now use some words to degrade me, I will take you up. When he was coming up, he said, "This what I've been saying is nonsense. It doesn't make sense. It's an insult to me that engage him." So I don't have anything against what he said. I don't know what you're talking about. He said that was saying. Yes, because if he said that statement, that is your own business. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't call your name.
I didn't mention your name. I'm not talking. You are the only one talking on this platform. Yeah, I'm not the only one talking about the phone. And show me the address. Nothing senseless. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. One of you. He is going. I was before. You are taking totally wrong. In your approachment this, we are talking about bringing sanity into the system. We are talking about the man, he does have that in his hands. Because this is the man who gets it to me politically, destroying himself. Let me answer. I'm addressing Mr. Mike, whether anybody likes or not, Tinubu has 2 wives in River State. When you have 2 wives, you have 2 beds. We're swinging from one bed to another. It's an enjoyment for you now.
Tinubu is a loser forevermore. Don't give it up.
Say, that's okay. Let
we are Nigeria. Not anything Tinubu is a.
Don't disrupt the program. You have your own time.
Everybody had to knock. Wow.
You have your own time. I'll give you time. Okay? Mr. Mike, whether anybody likes it or not, the faction, there's one faction of APC in River State. The one that won government, 21 government of East, that won 21 government. It does not belong to Fubara, it belongs to Wike. The state army service belongs to Wike. So we have 2 wives now for Tinubu in River State. Fubara is the wife, Wike is the wife. How will he lose that state to opposition party? 2 of them will work for him. So I don't see Wike I don't see Tinubu losing that state. Fubara will not work for opposition party in River State. Wike will not work for opposition party in River State. How will these are the 2 prominent political figures of that state? They work towards one interest of one particular person, which will be Tinubu. Fubara will not work against APC. You can vote for APC. Yes, he said I'm number 1.
Is a member of the party.
APC work for his party, presidency.
And Wike also.
Tinubu is a strong supporter. So where will the opposition win?
And when they said if they're not taking,
That's his opinion. I have nothing to contest with. It's his opinion. I don't contest people's opinion, Mr. Mike. Like I said initially now, I only reacted to Mr. Mike. You don't react to yourself. Don't react about me. I don't know what you want. You only talk to me. I tell me. You react to yourself. Don't you say you only know yourself. Why you always tell to somebody? Why you always tell to somebody? What you are like somebody? You say to yourself. You're talking to yourself. Why you not get to you? Every time you're talking to yourself. And what you want to avoid for you? That is not correct. You understand? It is not correct. You understand? No. Choose your word carefully. Choose your word carefully. Mike, I'm not against it. I don't have anything to comment about his opinion. That's not for him. It's not binding on me. I'm only to yes. I'm saying that as far as university is concerned, I don't see Tinubu losing that place because he has 2 wives. Tomorrow we work for him. Tomorrow is APC. We can say APC. Which opposition will now come and win Tinubu in that state? I don't. It's not possible.
what if Fubara is impeached?
If Fubara is impeached now, then
Do you still work for Tinubu?
that's where the issue is. But I now see the vote of Tinubu that will secure investors. Maybe somehow listen to me. If it's impeached, it still depends on how Tinubu can still carry him along for the presidential. If he use governorship, that's other things can see the benefit. Can see benefits. Abasa is here, Musa is here, others is here. So if it's impeached, it depends on how people can still carry him along. So see, make sure you play.
I saw through the comments and I realized that 90%, I don't want to use 95%, 90% of the viewers here are against Nyesom Wike.
Yes.
But like you don't think something is wrong somewhere.
Mr. Mike, we don't follow the majority blindly. We don't turn bandwagon. You must be learn to be able to talk on your conviction. The moment you are being to stand here and here, doesn't matter. If you are convinced on the point, stand by it. Bible says, don't be afraid. Little work, God is able to increase you. I'm not campaigning for UK. I'm not against Fubara. But I'm telling you that the issue of politics is all about interest. If a system can bring you to office that you be against it, you didn't run away from it, you didn't criticize it, then you want to upset that process, that system. There's a certain way you go about it. You don't start dismantling it under time. You work along. And I'm telling I said Tinubu, I mean, someone never said now. You didn't work against Tinubu's political structure and never said no. Yes. So in conclusion, so in conclusion that let Clara go and defend himself. If the outcome did not favor him, he doesn't go to court. As court had reversed some other decisions. Talking about the constitutional breach. Yes. All right. Always in conclusion.
Yes. Because of that, I just want to say something, Mike, very clearly. I'm not talking about even Wike Fubara. I'm talking about the interest of the presidency in Rivers State that has instigated this crisis. They are the one that instigated the crisis. The presidency instigated the crisis. Bola Tinubu instigated the crisis in Rivers State. Mike, there was no time. Fubara bombed Assembly Complex. The people that bombed Assembly Complex led to the demolition of the assembly. The same process that was saw during weekend is the same process that actually played out under Fubara. Then who threw a bomb inside that complex? Those are Fubara boys that threw a bomb. If you don't know,
they are the one. Your boys. Boy, I don't know how you stay in your own house and throw bomb in an atmosphere like this. It will become very clear. We know Fubara is not an Ijaw man. Point of correction. Yes, so go and find out. I will not tell you. Fubara is not an Ijaw man. Find out very well. That's what I'm telling you. Go and find out where he came from. So, Mike, you know what I'm saying is this, if this Wike can come out and condemn what transpired under Ambode, and today we are seeing that you have done your 8 years, handed over power. Okay, what is the problem again? We can want all of them, including Ojuzokan. You can see what is happening in the states. I want to see how Ojuzokan, Benjamin, Umahi are going to deal with Alex Oti at the end of the day, because what they are trying to establish. They are boasting now that it was Lagos State that made they call Godfather that brought Tinubu to presidency, and they want to sit down on their respective state resources and launch their presidential ambition. Nothing more. They are not even talking about government. They are not talking about leadership. Yes, because why you are demanding 35% of the revenue of Rivers State? Can anybody? No, that is a signal. I thank God that very soon now all the Nigerian politicians will go into hiding. Like bet it. So in just not distant time now, all of them, including the president, will go into hiding. All of them will go into hiding because a superior force is coming to ask them to give account of all their stewardship. Very soon.
What I will say, right? What you cannot stand for. Don't dare go there. What you cannot.
I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me.
I'm talking to you.
Don't talk to me, guys. So that we are discussing. We cannot me. We are discussing politics in Nigeria, not me.
No, generally.
Don't bring.
Calm down.
Take it easy.
You see, I'm talking about generality of we citizens. Tomorrow now you may be a chief of staff to Wike. Tomorrow
I will not be to I will not be Wike. Wike that kill him, but he not be. I will not be for Wike. I will not.
Let me not tell you. Right? If you have a leader in the political space and the leader brought you onto the table, you have to align and you have to support and you have to be with that your leader, because politics is a dirty game.
in which you have to know before you join that politics, before you join that what's it called, the party. And I can tell you, Fubara that you are saying today, without Wike, there wouldn't have been Fubara. And there was an agreement they had prior to where the Fubara has to come up. And Fubara was just an ordinary commissioner of works. I mean, was it works? Finance. Then he put him up and he put him down to that, put him up to that governorship, position. To me, my brother, right? If I were Fubara, I would try all my best to manage. You know, he can only have his says, he can't have his way. You see, because your master is your master. And when two elephants fight, is the grass that will suffer, is the Port people that are suffering all these things. And me, I want settlement between the two of them. I don't have to put a blame game on any one of them, but at the same time, the Fubara blocks, they have to know that it was somebody that bring Fubara down to that seat.
All right, let me go to the comment section. Donak says, I live abroad. Politicians working, not even talking about re-election, but Nigeria, from day one in office, they already start talking about second tenure without working for the people. I blame Nigerians.
God bless you, sir. Yes, God bless
That's
you.
what government should be.
God bless you.
All right, Andrea is asking a question. Did Wike align with his political leaders?
Yeah. Let me say. Let me tell you. Wike was wholeheartedly aligned with Odili. When Odili has issue, this was Wike, the likes of Wike, and what's it called? The other guy, they were the one that runs, that comes up and to support Odili, because Odili has an issue as of that time with Echo, what's it called? The telecom issues then, the telecommunication issues that he went to bring out Port Harcourt money to invest in Echo, what's it called? And I can tell you what, EchoNet. Thank you very much, EchoNet. And it was the Wike likes of the Wike that supported Odili, that bring Odili out of President Obasanjo jungle. And I can tell you, you see, you don't need to forget the people that helped you.
Gentlemen, is this how this problem, this chaos, this confusion in Rivers State will continue?
Mike,
Mike,
let me tell you, and that is why
no good governance,
it is true.
People are not enjoying the dividends of the
In fact, it is giving Bola Tinubu bad image. Rivers State crisis is already giving Bola Tinubu bad image. Because if you look at the APC leaders themselves, they don't want this guy. And this is a non-fact that this wicked factor, as he claimed that it's only the president that can sack him. Can you imagine that? Then if the president sack you,
was he right?
No, let me tell you. If you look at that statement he made, that means that everybody around him, he does not see them as anything. Even those in the Senate, he does not see them as anything. Top APC party leaders, he does not see them as anything. And what tells you that? Mike, are you not seeing the sign all over? That if Tinubu continue to push Wike deep into Rivers State politics, there will be uprising that Bola Tinubu will only have to look for judiciary and the INEC to win Rivers State election. That is correct. And secondly, I don't want to join issues, but what I'm saying at this point is that, is he the only governor Rivers State has produced? Wike. Where are others not acting like that? Like, what the kind of politics we are talking about and people are clapping their hand, is it played like this elsewhere around the world? So it comes to a point now that it has become very clear that it is not about governance, but about selfishness.
Self-interest.
No, as I said. I didn't say self-interest. Selfishness. As I said. Because it is a very bad ideology that they brought into the political analogy
All right,
of this country.
Odlade says Wike is not giving Ashwaju anybody made. Wike is doing a great job. Stop spreading unnecessary hate here.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. There's no how you will talk about Wike today and the condemnation that follows Wike without mentioning Bola Tinubu. You cannot. Nowhere. You cannot.
My God.
He is the one that appointed him minister. He left his position as FCT minister and he's dragging with a governor that has a people's mandate, democratically elected.
What cloud does he have? What cloud does he have?
Of course. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Every politician in Nigeria here writes
What kind of the crowd does he have?
My brother, Wike did not buy River State. Did Wike buy River State? Is River State his property? No, is River State Wike's property? How much did Wike buy River State? Tell us.
Wike have now. Fubara does not have 1/3.
Fubara has it 100%.
Of it.
100%.
And I can tell you.
Fubara has it 100%.
Let me just tell you. When this crisis started.
Fubara has it 100%.
When this crisis started, who was the first person to stood up and defend Fubara? I want to ask you that question. If you don't know, it was Annie Briggs, that Ijaw woman, and that woman was claiming Fubara as their own son. That Wike cannot just rubbish their own son like that, and that is why I'm telling you, the Fubara you're saying has a connection with the Ijaw. Go and check what I'm saying. Go to the archive and check.
My brother.
So to me, Wike has done his best. He brought Fubara up to the stand level.
Like the way they brought him up. Somebody brought him up. Bola Tinubu, you're talking about today. Somebody else. No, who's fingers that you always manage the fingers. Which finger? You always manage the finger. You always manage the finger. If they are biting on fingers,
Ambode tried it. What hands him up?
Because that's what you want to export. Export that kind of policy. You want to export that kind of policy. But you're not remaining in your zone. As simple as that. You don't need it in our zone.
All our politicians are dirty. It's dirty politics. What are you saying?
The one that said dirty politics.
Dirty politics.
I don't know what you call dirty politics.
That's dirty politics.
I don't know exactly what you call dirty politics.
Thank you so much for
Lots of known. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Good morning, our esteemed viewers. You can see this is a Biafran evangelist. Benjamin just says it's not cheap. The ground, the street matters is violating and forming this morning. And I love how it's going because this Fubara Wike thing have taken over social media and it has gone too much viral. And I must be honest, let us be honest. For Nigeria, we are talking about the betterment of the country. We are not talking about one person interest here. That should be the primary and the priority of everyone listening and analyzers. We should understand all these things. We are talking about how to make things better in Nigeria. What Wike is doing is not going to augur well for Nigerians, especially the Port indigenes. Please, and I heard Mr. Femi, my colleagues, saying that Bola Tinubu should sacrifice Fubara for Wike, that to him. And you understand? And I said, and you are talking about a good governance, and you are talking about the betterment of the country. You prefer somebody, a criminal, if you allow me to use that statement, that word, you understand, to continue. How do we intend to safeguard the future of our children, even the unborn children? Saying like this, we go. When will this country be recommended with a good record? When will people outside the country thinking good? And when will Nigerians, we that are in Nigeria, be thinking of not leaving Nigeria. When will that time come? Do you understand me? When are we going to? How many South Africans? Do you know that DSTV is owned by South Africa? Am I right? Now, how many of them that are South Africans are the one working in MTN and DSTV in Nigeria? Go to their offices. It is Nigerians that are working there, not to them. When are we going to get things right in this country? Supporting people like Wike, promoting them and giving them able to continue riding on is not what we want in this country. If you want as a democratic nation, our opinion need to be respected. In democracy, our opinion is very, very important, and I stand to be corrected. Either 1976 or 86, under 1 year, Argentina had over 4 presidents within a year. Opinion of the people that they don't want this, they don't want this person. Your way is not, we don't want you. They remove him. Do you understand? When are we going to be the one to decide who will rule us? Because these people that will come, that will give you 1 naira, give you bottle of coke, give you 2 dericas of rice, you begin to clap and you break bottle, carry coke, carry koboko, carry gun, carry whatsoever to injure your fellow person, citizen. That at the end of the day, they will go there and they will not think of me and you, including you, that they use to bottle your fellow brother. They will not even reason you again. They will only focus on themselves and their family all alone. For how long shall we continue singing praises to these people? It is the high time we change our orientation, our mentality. Let us embrace. If we do not do it now, okay, look at Fubara. People are saying, Wike is this, Wike is this. Fubara should be allowed. You know, I posted something in our platform. You remember? I said Wike must kick the bucket for Fubara to have peace. You understand? Wike must kick bucket for Fubara to have peace. And I expected Mr. President to do justice in this. You know, he said it's Mr. President that can remove it. Yes, because he's the Mr. President that appointed him. You understand? He's right on that area. But to come to Rivers, yes, that one is calling for his removal. That one is normal. Is the right Mr. President Abraham. But in Rivers State now, let Wike allow Fubara to concentrate.
All right, thank you so much, Evangelist. What do you have to say?
Yeah, good morning to our viewers. You see, let us be frank with ourselves. The days of Wike is number. If you go back memory lane, in time of Engege, where are the Bass brothers? They were controlling Anambra there. They brought Engege from US to become a governor of Anambra. At the end of the day, they give him script. When you now went to government, I now see the difference, just like what is happening now. He said, enough is enough. At the end of the day, where are those brothers now? They are silent. See, Wike base is completely number because Nigeria is watching. Nigeria is on animal farm. Nigeria is watching the Sierra, and the more Wike is rising, the more Jagaba is going down. Come 2027, they will pack their baggage and leave. That days, I keep on telling you, it's number. And don't fool, the cup don't fool, so they have to go. Fubara will win the case, already win the case because it's the voice of the people. Okay, good morning, Mr. Mike, and good morning, our fans, wherever they are. This is what I want to say about River State. Wike is trying to put more problem in River State. But I want to say, Wike is not Akpor Tinubu, who put foundation in Lagos State. And Wike is not #1 governor in River State. Now the people have already started to be governor in River State from 1999 before him. So Wike cannot come out today and say all the sectors, whatever that have in River State, he is the one. No, if Wike claim Wike is wrong, 100% wrong. We have about 3 governors that left before him. So let him allow Fubara drink water and drop cup. Let him not let Fubara to be hanging cup on the air. Let Wike first work in federal capital, not in River State.
when he was governor of River State, when Metu was minister, two of them have the same thing. The Buhari come out, but Buhari settled the matter. That's Amechi do. Amechi step down. Let Wike face his own. Now I have found out that Amechi want to jump two brothers, carry their two heads, hit together to put fire. If Amechi is going this way, he will lose. If the election will take place for that 2027, because we have seen how Nigeria is going. I do not see that in 2027. Thank you so much, John.
Good morning, Mr. Mike, for having me here this morning, and our viewers all over the world. Good morning. One thing I want to say something nice. This APC government already disgraced democracy. APC government already disgraced democracy. Start from former President Buhari to Tinubu now. Democracy is just gone, just die just like that under their government. Why? When Jonathan is a president, did Jonathan put mouth for this kind of things? Yes. Jonathan allow everything to move perfectly. Why APC government that owns every day one story or the other? Now in River State, the River State choose as a governor. Is it Wike? No. Is it Ahmed Tinubu? No. Is it Obara? Why Ahmed Tinubu and Wike is causing problem in River State? Because I see that Ahmed Tinubu is playing selfish interest to jam two brothers head together, and that is causing calamity in River State.
Is it the president that is causing calamity? Is it one person?
Currently, before
I thought the president intervened because of the political unrest.
I was expecting to hear another news this morning, because last week Mr. President invited both of them after a summer weekend. But now I'm still hearing Wike Fubara issue again. It surprises me this Monday morning. Do you understand? You understand? Continuation of it. That means they were not able to miss Mr. President, because if they do, I don't think that this issue should still remain pumping up now. Yes, because it was in France that Mr. President invited, but currently now Mr. President is not in France anymore. You understand? It's now in one of the other Dubai thereabout. You understand? In Dubai now. So that means he was not able to meet or to discuss with them. Even as that, he have their phone number. He should call them and come with it to order. Yes, come with it to order. Enough of this. Allow this young man to breathe. And the failure to do this, just like the other brother said, Mr. Chinedu, in 2027, because there is a way things will go, people will become angry based on what is already on the ground. Hunger and tax and whatever that is already on the ground, people are not happy. Mr. President should play with caution, or else that River State, I still maintain it, that River State 2.something million vote is not a total vote. 2.something million vote is not a total vote. He may lose it. Yes, I'm telling you, he may lose it, just as Mr. Chinedu said. Do you understand me? And let me tell you, this River State you are talking about comprises of the Igbos. Yes, 100%. Who will tell you that one? We are talking about the comprises of the Igbos. The governor is an Igbo man from Opoku. I can give you the history of the Opoku kingdom. Are you hearing me? It's whether Akpor or Akpor whatsoever. The Igbos. I'm not telling you something that is far, that you cannot fish out. The Igbos. So Bola Tinubu should play with caution. Remember that the Igbo man have been given injustice in personal mass in Namdekano under Bola Tinubu. And the bandits here, they are releasing them.
They're 70 to gain freedom.
They gain freedom. Like, not only releasing them, they are restocking them. You know what I mean?
In Katsina.
Yes, they are not releasing them. They restock them, arming them with sophisticated war. I don't Russian made.
There's a peace deal going on.
Okay, there's no peace deal. Any peace deal you are seeing these people are brandishing, you understand? It's a deal that will see Nigeria collapse under Islamization.
We don't need peace deal after they've killed a lot of our.
Oh, okay. Did you hear? Yes, I heard him now. But the thing of the society, sanity, to stand on the side of the truth. They are dangerous to the society. Do you know that you say ever since that the police custody, do you know how many people that are breathing? And do you know how many people that are not going to breathe again by releasing them? Enough. Let them be and let them be treated the way it should according to the law. Who is giving them that kind of money to buy that? According to the law. And this thing is telling me and you, my brother, to be sincere. Let us be truthful to ourselves. This thing is telling us that the Nigerian government has failed. Security has failed. Every department in Nigeria, both senatorial, whatsoever they call it, has failed.
Then exchange people that have been abducted by this.
No, Mike, he said, Mike, anything that you Mike, no, you cannot be deceived. Mike, there's nobody that will deceive you.
What about the lads that have been abducted?
No, let me tell you, Mike, let me tell you, it is an agenda. No, but all this release. Even those who are saying that Bola Tinubu should go and arrest the bandit. Okay, watch those people under Jonathan 2015. Who are they? The likes of Erofan, who are they? Thank you. They know what they are speaking today.
Why is it that it's from Katsina? Same Katsina, that situation is coming that they want to give, they should give them amnesty. Why is it that it's from Katsina?
Something is fishy.
One of the top notch in Katsina that said they should give all this. In fact, if I want to swear, I will swear for these people for you. I will swear for them.
Right.
Why?
All right, Olatunbosun Prince says, good morning, bro. Let me tell you, that man on suits is unobedient. Okay? I don't know what he is saying. Let Tinubu try to sack Wike.
Oga, let me tell you, Oga, maybe you are just noticing a man on the suit. But let me tell you, appearance is not reality. What I want to tell you is, if you don't know my history, you will not call me an obedient. I'm not an obedient. I've never been an obedient. My school of thought, I know where my school of thought belongs. I don't know where I extract my convictions on issues I want to discuss about. I am not an obedient. But, I said it on this platform, I repeat myself. If you watch my statement many years ago, till now, I still stand on where I stand. I am a member of National Conscience Party. Okay, listen to me very well. I am a member. I'm not hiding it. I've been saying it for the past how many years now. I am a member of National Conscience Party. Before you say I am a bigot, I am a tribalist, I am this and that and that, I am not an obedient. I have sympathy for people.
Ganifa is the founder, right?
Ganifa yes, Ganifa the founder of National Conscience Party. The party is still there. And I can tell you the names of our national leadership.
They are not existing.
Although that is your business. You don't know. It does your business. People are not existing. That is your business. It's you that you understand. You are the one that doesn't know that the National Conscience Party is existing. So, bros, don't tell me that a man on the suit is an obedient. I'm not an obedient.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate the likes of Gio here, Olatunbosun Prince, Williams of Kamemen, Donuts, Victor Vickerson, Taiwo Dunade, Victor Prince, Emmanuel, there's a Chima, Nathaniel Abu David Okafo, and the likes. We appreciate every one of you for engaging us this morning. We say big thank you for joining us this morning on the program. We're back here tomorrow with more interesting stories out of Nigeria, straight from Nigeria. Say goodbye to you. Please have a great day.
Thank you.
The first time when you were here, to God they pass through this. You are from what they are coming.
What is your channel?